Welcome, beautiful people. Welcome to yet another video. I hope you guys are feeling good. I am glad to be back with another video, and in today's video this will be my preview series for Chelsea versus Noah, the UEFA Conference League, where we are coming from a win, from two wins. We won Panathinaikos, came from a win from our last two games, so we're currently leading in terms of the UEFA Conference League table, so we're feeling a bit of a high. Of course, we're coming from a draw in terms of Man United, but all in all, I have to say I'm feeling good, because in terms of the Premier League, we are currently top 4, and Arsenal collected a beating, and I'm feeling good. So this will be my preview. I'll be diving into some Chelsea news, what's going on in Chelsea overall, who we have some injuries, of course. I will be expecting some reshuffling of the squad, and we'll see what happens all in all throughout the game. I am expecting a good game, and of course, I hope we win this game. We're doing so well so far. We're currently leading in the UEFA Conference League, and it's from the Armenian Premier League. It's going to be interesting to see how we actually fare against Noah FC, and I'm very excited. As I said, I'm expecting some shuffling of players. We have some injuries. Yeah, our players are injured, but all in all, if you're new to the channel, please make sure you like the video, share it with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. Now, as I mentioned, in terms of the UEFA Conference League, we're currently leading. In terms of my expectations for the game against Noah FC, I am expecting Chelsea to actually do a very good job. Noah, despite the fact that it was formed in 2017, we cannot underestimate the team, because they're second in the Armenian League, qualifying for the Conference League. So it's going to be interesting to see how we actually perform. So in terms of some Chelsea news, I'll dive right into it. Of course, in terms of some Chelsea news now, we have Cole Palmer, who has just I just got the news that he has an injury. Yes, Palmer is expected to have a scan that left him limping after the Man United game. So it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be tough without Cole Palmer. I mean, it's Cole Palmer, guys. Hey, I mean, but I hope it's not a serious injury, and I hope he's able to come back sooner rather than later. You know, he of course just won Goal of the Month third time in a row. He won Goal of the Month for October for his goal against Newcastle, and I think it's safe to say he deserves it. I mean, 21 goals in 21 games all overall. So I think in terms of Cole Palmer, he's doing a pretty good job. Now, before I get into my starting 11, I thought I would mention what's going on in the Premier League a little bit. Now, of course, we know we had a draw. We had to share points with Manchester United, but in terms of Arsenal had to drop some points. Arsenal dropped some points, and they're currently 5th. So we currently move up to 4th on the Premier League table. Spurs had a field day where they won Aston Villa with a 4-1 win. But yeah, you know how we feel about Spurs, and it is what it is. But all in all, in terms of the Premier League, the current top 4, we have Liverpool with 25 points, Man City with 23 points. We have Nottingham Forest with 19 points. Then we have Chelsea currently with 18 points. Then we also have Arsenal, who have dropped points, currently 5th. So we know how we feel about Arsenal. And it is what it is. And as I said, in terms of my expectations for the game against Noah, I am expecting to see a shuffle of the squad. I don't expect to see the same team that started in terms of Man United, but in terms of the squad, I also don't expect it to be I expect to see some more youngins. I expect to see some players that of course have not been getting a game time perhaps in the Premier League, and now that we're out of the Carabao Cup, we have to focus on the remaining competitions. So in terms of my starting 11, I feel like the formation that we went with last time worked fairly well for us. I mean, we had a 4-1 win. The previous game we had a 4-2 win. Perhaps we'll have another 4-1 win, 4-0 win. I don't know. But then again, we cannot underestimate Noah. I mean, second from the Armenian League. But yes, we're coming from the Premier League. We have, Blues. We know who we are. So in terms of my starting 11, I will be having Jorgensen. I expect Sanchez to have a rest in terms of this game. I mean, in terms of the last game, we considered a penalty, and yeah, I think he should just take a break for this game. So in terms of my starting 11, as I said, 4-2-2 4-2-2-1 was my formation. So I will be having Jorgensen in goal. Then in terms of my Jorgensen in goal, then in terms of my back four, I expect to see a shuffle of the players. Now in terms of our captain, I expect Rhys James to be out for this game. Of course, I don't expect him to be playing every game. As I said, we have an influx of players. So in terms of my starting, in terms of the back four, Gusto, Disasi, Tosin, and Renato Vega. I'll be having Gusto, Disasi, Tosin, and Renato Vega. I know Disasi I know we considered an own goal with Disasi the last time we played against Newcastle, but I think we can do with some of his energy. Yeah. In terms of my midfield, I use Dewsbury Hall and Caicedo. Then in terms of my forwards, I will be expecting another shift of the players. Well, I'll be having Mudryk, João Felix, and Kunku, and I'll be having you. It will be nice to see some young players starting off the game. And of course, Enzo Maresca has mentioned previously about João Felix starting. He has mentioned previously about João Felix starting. So it's going to be interesting to see now that Cole Palmer is unfortunately injured. Of course, we have to have the other forward stepping in, and perhaps we'll have Nicholas Jackson resting in terms of this game. So that is in terms of who I'm expecting to start in terms of my starting 11. In terms of my score prediction, as I mentioned, we have been doing fairly well with a 4-2 win in the first game, in the 4-1 win in our previous game in the UEFA Conference League. So in terms of this game, a win would be very nice for us, and it would be very important for us to have a win. I mean, this trophy, I would say it's our first time competing for this trophy. I've come from far, but I expect Chelsea to step up to the game. And as I mentioned, this is a trophy that we can easily carry home, and of course, if we carry this trophy home, we'll be qualifying for the Europa League, and all in all, I expect to have a good game. So if you're new to the channel, please make sure you like the video, share it with your family and friends. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the post notification bell. You'll be notified every time I upload a video. I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.